Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite. Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw. You never told me you had a sister. What else haven't you told me about? Blistered fish they could ever want.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that boom?
Still trying to get used to that smell of char. You do have an eye for opportunity. After all, it's not TNT the locals are short of. All the blistered fish they could ever want.
With that first bang, I knew it was you. So, come show me what you got this time. Ah, that burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of it. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
Those mountains.
You reached a new milestone.
the lady.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits.
Sorry, that's as low as I can.
Everything you've built so far consumed wood. We'll be needing more of it to continue.
What brings you here, Master?
Get some rest. It's going to be a long voyage.
See what slander Edvard prints in bright sands. Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin. He twists every article in his favour at our and Father's expense.
I'm always busy, Duck. The field don't tend itself.
So, that's as low as I can.
You farm elk can't even roll up silage.
She's a fine ship.
Fancy an ale after work?
Kept fresh this morning by yours truly.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long voyage.
Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. Mourning is eased, now we have others for company sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Your vessel shall be subject to an inspection. Farm help can't even roll up silage.
So good to see you, Uncle. Can't beat a humble spud.
I'm not going to say I didn't think it possible.
You reached a new milestone.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest and make weapons.
can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them. The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
Who's stinking like cut cheese?
Fields might help. How do? Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
Once we're done here, we can bag some apples.
We need more farm hands. I got me family.
Please don't leave your crate unattended, sir.
Can't beat a humble spud. Who's stinking like cut cheese? Good morning, Shepherd morning.
that dormice!
Workforce shortage.
A bit thankless farming here.
Watch your fingers, lads! Farm elf can't even roll up silage.
When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
Fancy a day after work. Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after father's death.
See how the whole world bows before us.
Your people are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
Hurry, damn you!
Assuredly, she's a fine ship.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. Seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
They do go up fast.
commerce and industry can haul good and sons back from the grave. We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more!
Workforce shortage.
It don't have to be a fancy road.
Who's thinking like cut cheese?
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. Everybody on board? Good.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry, that old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard. But for now, let's at least house those workers.
When will you show your family some gratitude?
You reached a new milestone.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on ditch water. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
Honest work.
Our dream of a shipyard is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
Hide the bottle! It's the boss! If it's a lockout, we've a right to know the dispute. New unionism is our future.
Hurry, damn you!
These are good times. Could they be...
Grease the wheels, Governor. Ready to repay my charity? Ready to repay my charity?
More's the merrier.
several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway. Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
There aren't enough of us.
You reached a new milestone.
You have father's fortitude. These people will follow you as they once followed him.
Ready to repay my charity? Ready to repay my charity?
a punch and Judy.
Workforce shortage.
When will you show your family some gratitude? Hurry, damn you! You will not spoil. Hurry, damn you! Are we to be overlooked? You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness. Oh, I'm never afraid to ask twice. Are we to be overlooked? Oh, I'm never afraid to ask twice. Hurry, damn you! You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness. When will you show your family some gratitude? Hurry, damn you! Cure! A promise kit.
I have discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
Where do we take the stuff without a warehouse?
Workforce shortage.
When will you show your family some...
I doff my cap to you. We put our love into this.
This party smells good, lad.
We're fed at least. Heaps of manure.